Dear student, today we will learn about the new point, that is the solubility product. That is the KSP, that means solubility product. How can determine the solubility product of substance? Now, in that solubility product, that contains the one word, that is a solubility. We know this, first of all, solubility means what? That means the amount of substance that dissolve per unit volume of its saturated solution. The amount of substance that dissolve per unit volume of its saturated solution is known as the solubility, or the concentration of the substance in water. Concentration of substance dissolved in water in saturated solution, that is also known as the solubility. Means a capacity to dissolving that substance is also the solubility of that substance. Then we knowing the solubility product. Solubility, that is the concentration or the capacity to dissolving the substance in saturated solution. Now, solubility product. But before that, you must know about this solubility equilibrium. Okay. Now, solubility equilibrium is what? That means the dynamic equilibrium in between that means a solute or solid of substance and the solution. That equilibrium between that two. That is the dynamic one. Okay. Now this a dynamic equilibrium which exists between the unionized solid and dissolved ions in a saturated solution is known as the solubility equilibrium. I will repeat that. The equilibrium between the undissolved solid and the dissolved ions, undissolved solid and dissolved ions. But here in a saturated solution is nothing but the solubility equilibrium. Now, for example, suppose the AgCl is a strong electrolyte that is in solid form, which dissolve in water to produce the Ag plus, that is the aqueous one, and Cl minus, that is the aqueous one. Formation of Ag plus and the Cl minus ions. AgCl, that gives the Ag plus and the Cl minus ions. But if you determine the K, equilibrium constant K is equal to the product of molar concentration of the Ag plus into molar concentration of Cl minus ions, and that is product of Ag plus and the Cl minus ion divided by the concentration of AgCl. This is the equilibrium constant K, and you know this that K equal to product of Ag plus and Cl minus divided by AgCl. Now this is the undissolved solid, and therefore that is a partially undissolved or partially dissolved, very few. Therefore, if that AgCl is the partial one or the sparingly soluble one, therefore that keep the constant one. Therefore, this K, equilibrium K is equal to this concentration of Ag plus and the concentration of Cl minus ions, that instead of this Ag plus, AgCl undissolved solid, that keep constant, means suppose that is the K dash. Means K dash is the undissolved solvent or the sparingly, that means a very few amount dissolved. And instead of this AgCl, we can reduce another constant K dash. And you know this, that K dash into K means K into K dash, that is the K is the constant, and that K dash also constant, and K into K dash, that is another constant, and that another constant is known as the Ksp, means that solubility product. Solubility product, that means Ksp is equal to that AgCl, then AgCl, or that product of Ksp, is Ksp is equal to this Ag plus and the Cl minus, that is the product of the molar concentration of Ag plus and the Cl minus ions. This is the solubility product Ksp, means K into K dash is nothing but the Ksp, and that Ksp is the solubility product. Therefore, the solubility product is the product of the molar concentration of the ions, the here Ag plus ions and the Cl minus ions in a saturated solution is known as the solubility product. That is the product in between the molar concentration of the ions, molar concentration of ions in the equilibrium condition is known as the solubility product. Now, next point, we have to, what is the that relationship between the solubility and the solubility product? You know that solubility, it is expressed or denoted by the S. S stands for solubility, expressed in moles per liter, moles per dm3. That means solubility. That is a unit for this solubility. Now, what is the relationship between the solubility and the solubility product? Solubility and the solubility product. Now, see here, the relation between the solubility and solubility product. Now, S is stands for solubility. Now, let us consider, there is one general example, Ba. Ba is one electrolyte. Electrolyte which dissociated, is a solid one, solid electrolyte which dissociate to formation of B and the A. Now, Bx Ay, then that is solid, formation of X and that Y. Here X coefficient of B, here is Y coefficient of A. The product is this one, B plus A minus. Means this is the coefficient and there are the powers, Y plus and Y into A, X minus. These are the powers. Raise the powers of concentration, molar concentration of this product. That is also the solubility product. Now, this if you determine the Ksp, means this electrolyte solid that gives the ions, Ksp equal to the product of molar concentration of the B and the A. This B, then this Y plus, that is ions, and this is the powers. This A X minus, this is the ions and the Y is the power. Means powers or ions of the powers of this, that molar concentration of B and the A. Now let us see if the S is the molar solubility. S is the molar solubility of the compound. Then the equilibrium constant of the ions in saturated solution is. Now here equilibrium means that By plus is equal to Xs. X is the coefficient of that solubility. Yes, moles per liter. Then another A, X minus is equal to Y. Yes, moles per liter. Means put these values, molar concentration of B, molar concentration of A, that equal to this S and the S. Here is the X and this is Y. That is the molar coefficient of this S. This is coefficient of S. This is X and this is X, Y. Now put the value, these values in that equation, KSP equation. Therefore, the KSP, that means the solubility product, is equal to XS. This is the value of this one. XS raised to X. X is the coefficient of this one, that, and into this molar concentration of YS raised to Y. Now these are X and Y are the coefficient of that S. This is S, and these are the powers. Therefore, the product of the solubility, S and S. Now the X raised to X, this X raised to X and S raised to X, put the value here, is separate now, and Y raised to Y and X raised to Y. Then the KSP, the solubility product, is the X raised to X, Y raised to Y, and only this according to the indices. If the base are the same, therefore X, yes, X plus Y, according to the indices. Mathematics 1. X raised to X, Y raised to Y, and yes, X plus Y. And that is the solubility product. The relationship between the S means solubility and the solubility product. This is about the relationship between the solubility and the solubility product. Now another example, if you take the BaSO4, that is one example, and that gives the Ba plus 2 and plus SO4 minus 2. This is one example. Now see here, now let us consider, suppose the coefficient of Ba is the one, means X raised to 1, X is equal to 1. This X is the this one coefficient. Then Y is equal to also 1. This is the coefficient of sulfate ions. Then how can calculate the KSP, solubility product of this equation, of this reaction? Therefore, KSP is equal to, first write down the formula. KSP is equal to X raised to X into Y raised to Y into S, X plus Y. Then X is the 1 raised to 1 into 1 raised to 1, because the value of X is the 1, Y is also 1. 1 is to 1 into 1 raised to 1 into S, 1 plus 1, because the value of X is the 1, value of Y also 1. Then E is equal to 1 raised to 1, that is 1, into 1 raised to 1, that is 1, means 1 into 1, that is 1. Therefore S is S, 1 plus 1, that is 2, means KSP is equal to A square. Now this is the formula of this equation or the reaction to find out the KSP or to find out the solubility or the solubility product. Or another example, now let us see the AgBr, the silver bromide, AgBr, that gives the Ag plus and the Br minus. Same thing is here. X is the X value of X is equal to 1, Y is equal to 1. First calculate the first formula. Then formula is a KSP, solubility product, is equal to x raised to x into y raised to y into s the x plus y. Put the value 1 raised to 1 into 1 raised to 1 into s, 1 plus 1, and that is equal to s. And that is the one formula to calculate the any term, whether the KSP or the solubility. Now this is about the relationship between the solubility and the solubility product. The next point is the condition of precipitation. Means whether we have to identify whether this PPT will be formed or not. Now there are some conditions of solutions: saturated solution, supersaturated solution, then unsaturated solution. These are the three conditions, but that depending upon that PPT will be formed, but precipitate will be not formed. But why? That depends upon the ionic product and the solubility product. You should know about the ionic product and the solubility product. There is the same definition. This is the ionic product. This ionic product is equal to the product of molar concentration of the two ions. Then KSP also the product of molar concentration of two ions. Same definition. Only this is the at any time. This is the equilibrium one. Equilibrium. It means that ionic product is the product of molar concentration of the ions at any time. But in a KSP means a solubility product is the product of molar concentration of ions, but in the equilibrium condition. That is the equilibrium one. Okay. Now this is the main difference, ionic product and the solubility product at any time, and this is the equilibrium one. Okay. Now this is the or at any time or initial time concentration. This is the equilibrium concentration. Okay. Main difference between the ionic product and the solubility product. Now the whether or you have to decide the PPT precipitate will be formed or not. How to identify, how to decide that the PPT. Now there are three conditions. That solution, first condition, and that condition is right here. The ionic product is the less than KSP. Second one, this ionic product is equal to KSP. And third one, this ionic product is greater than KSP. Now these are the three conditions. Means whenever this ionic product is the less than this solubility product, then that solution is unsaturated. That PPT will not form. Okay. If the ionic product is equal to solubility product, then that solution is the saturated solution. And last condition, if the ionic product is greater than solubility product, then that time the precipitation or PPT will be formed. Precipitate will be formed, but when if the ionic product of that solution is greater than the solubility product, then that time the PPT will be formed. If the ionic product is the equal to KSP, then that solution is the saturated one. Ionic product is the less than this KSP, that is known as unsaturated. Unsaturated, clear solution. Then saturated, if you adding the that substance in that solution, that is a capacity will be fulfilled. Do not add this any substance, that is a saturated solution. Then if the ionic product is greater than solubility product, then that should be the PPT will be formed. Now this is about the that condition to precipitation. Precipitation means PPT. That is also called as the super saturated solution. In super saturated solution is the ionic product is the greater than solubility product. Solution should be super saturated. Ionic product is equal to KSP, means the solubility product. That solution is the saturated solution, and the ionic product is less than the solubility product. That is nothing but the unsaturated solution. Now that are the conditions of the precipitation. Okay. Now this is about the solubility product. Then sparingly soluble salt means what? That means a very few amount of salt dissolve that water. That is called the sparingly soluble salt. And solubility equilibrium. Then solubility product means what? And what is the relationship between the solubility and the solubility product? And last one is the condition of precipitation. Okay, that is the end of this point, right?